Yeah, what it do? Um, how everybody doing? As you can see, this is look more chopped up than originally. I feel like this shit's moving in slow motion in Matrix. At least on my screen it is. I don't know what it's doing on your screen. So I'm doing all this movement and it could be just distracting you. And me, I'm just pretty much testing out my camera. Um, so yeah, sorry for the quality of this video if it ain't up to snuff. You know, sorry. I don't know really why I'm apologizing because I really don't care. It's all about message, the message. Anyway, um, yeah, and you know who this is. This is your boy, you know, the Boston's unofficial mayor, coming at you with another message of being real. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before yesterday. I don't know when I got this comment on my Barack Obama's fucking up one. Um, if you've seen that video, um, it talks about, you know, Barack Obama just fucking up in general and shit about, you know, doing what he thinks is right and stuff like that and not pushing it like the old president is. And also the fact that he was commenting on who was it, the bald head nigga, that bald head nigga, Donald Trump, yeah, on Donald Trump's ass, just really like commenting on his comments on all that shit. And the person like put a comment out, which, you know what I'm saying, I'm not mad at the comment. At first I was mad, I ain't gonna front, because you know somebody come at me and I don't really understand what they're saying at first. I mean, it's human nature to just be like, what the fuck. But he was like, basically the comment, he or she, because I can't just tell off the name, ask if I was actually being sincere or was I just doing this to get more views and comments and shit like that. So it made me think of this topic today, which is being real. And if y'all know that none of my shit's scripted or anything like that, it all comes from the heart. Um, so right, so and this whole thing about people being real and not, and like if people just be doing shit for show or just to get kudos and shit like that. I'm not a person for that life, you know. Like I don't need kudos. I don't need all that rah rah shit. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I do because I feel like it has to be done, right? Or it doesn't have to be done by me per se. But since I don't see nobody really else doing it, I feel like somebody should step up, and it just happens to be me, right? So when I do my video blogs and shit, they're about, you know, me expressing my message to the people. I work with young people. My young people know me, RE. Um, right? So, and I talk about being real with them and keeping it 100 all the time. And so when I have a message inside me, if I don't say it, then I'm just as bad as the people that's doing all the bad stuff to people. So you have to get that message out there. So when I read that, I was thought the person was like, this nigga's fake or whatever like that. And and so that I'm just doing all this stuff to get attention and shit. Which, you know what I'm saying, everybody kind of likes attention. Me, I don't really like attention that much. I'm kind of a shy person. I know it doesn't seem that way, but like I said, I feel like if people don't say what they really mean or say with how they really feel, then, you know what I'm saying, they're not really being real. You know what I'm saying? They're masking their emotions. And I'm not, and I don't do that shit. So this is why this is the topic of realness, because of that comment. And also because of what just happened with Amy Winehouse, right? Now, my Facebook, my Twitter, everything, all my social media, or just me talking to people in general, right? I didn't mention Amy Winehouse. Like the first thing in the morning, I looked on my Twitter. It was like Amy Winehouse dead, found dead, or whatever. And everybody, oh my God, the tragedy, and da 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 da. And I'm like, and there was a few people that I knew that wrote some shit, and they actually talked about their favorite song and shit like that. So generally, they was a fan and shit. So, you know, those people, you know, kudos, hats off to y'all, because y'all are real fans, and y'all heard something happen with the person that you admire, and you felt sad and felt like you had to say some shit. That's cool. That's real. But For the rest of y'all motherfuckers, that's like, oh, she was an icon, and oh, the world would never be the same without her, and all that, la 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 la. Fuck all that. Stop lying. Your motherfuckers are trying to get some attention off of somebody's death, and that's not cool. Like, y'all motherfuckers should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, when I say ashamed of yourselves, y'all niggas need to be ashamed. Like, everybody cracked on Amy Winehouse. Everybody. I can't even find a person that didn't do it. Saturday Night Live, Mad TV, your neighbor, you, when you was drinking, like, ooh, look at me, Amy Winehouse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it said she should have gone to rehab. And like, people made fun of the songs, everything. Made fun of her. She was all coked up, cracked out, whatever. Y'all had a field day with your ass. I personally probably made a couple jokes about Amy Winehouse. I never really listened to her music like that, so she wasn't really on my radar. I just knew of her because she was always in the news. Like, every time you turn on your computer, if you went onto your internet, whether it was Yahoo or Google, there was some little shit. Amy Winehouse did this shit again, right? And you see all these parodies, you know, people make fun of her and all that shit. But then, when she dies, everybody becomes phony. Like, I'm not talking about people should piss on her grave and shit like that. Like, that's just fucking wrong. But don't do that. Don't be all, oh my gosh, she was an icon. I'm like, word, she was an icon? Janet's an icon. Patti LaBelle, icon. Shit, Jay-Z, icon. Amy Winehouse in that same? Don't do that. Don't stop boosting. No, don't do that, 'cause you're lying. You're lying just so you can seem like you were a heart, earth, down-to-earth person, or a real sincere. No, you just phony as shit. Like, somebody should slap you. Like, somebody should. Like what was it? Paper Soldiers. Like, shout out to Kevin Hart too, because that nigga's just blowing up everywhere. I know your movies are gonna do great things, because I'm gonna see that shit at least twice, right? all right. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just lost my whole train of thought. But back to that real shit. Like, oh yeah, you should be Kevin Hart slap, Paper Soldier slap, like Charlie Murphy did to Kevin Hart. All that shit. So, like, that's just so fucking disrespectful. I can't even call it. Like, 'cause you know when I just heard about the Amy Winehouse shit and all this shit, and I started getting all these emotions and shit, the first thing I thought of was Michael Jackson, right? And how the fucking concert came out for this nigga. Like, they had a after funeral concert for this nigga, right? Everybody was there. Everybody. I'm talking about. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. Like, because if you didn't have a ticket, you at least watched it on TV. It was on the news. Like, CNN had it on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was there, pretty much, right? But then everybody made fun of Michael. Everybody did. You can't say there's not one person on this earth that knows about Michael Jackson, that's old enough to know about Michael Jackson really, and to say they didn't make fun of him. Probably, maybe Dave Chappelle, but I don't know. Dave Chappelle kind of made fun of that nigga too. So, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying. But he had Dave Chappelle had a respect for Michael Jackson that made me realize my respect for Michael Jackson. That I had to stop fucking like making fun of this nigga, because Michael Jackson was an icon, right? Like, he was an icon when he was alive, so you knew this nigga was an icon, right? But when the trials and all this other shit, if I don't believe he did, and I'm probably one of the few people that still says that shit or whatever like that. But at the same time, everybody got on that nigga. Everybody. His nose, light skin, the afro, the jerry curl, the short perm and shit like that, to the Planet of the Apes looking motherfucker. Remember all this shit y'all was saying? And as soon as he died, oh my god, the world will never be the same. Oh my god, it's so tragic. Not Michael, not anybody but Michael. I'm like, y'all phony ass niggas. All of y'all. Y'all, it was cool to make fun of Michael Jackson. When he died, that was just a great. No, man, talk about his kids raping now. Nigga. Talk about you will never let your kids sleep at Michael Jackson's house now. Nigga. Like, come on. Don't switch up, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. If you were disrespectful to this dude when he was alive, Don't switch up and try to be, oh, this is just an honorable thing to do. You couldn't respect him when he was alive. Isn't that the most honorable thing to do? Respect somebody while they're alive so they can know you respecting them? But you want to wait till they dead? This shit makes no sense, son. Makes no sense at all. That's why on the real shit, on the real shit, if you ain't like me when I was here, don't like me when I'm gone. Please don't be like, oh, Dave was kind of a cool nigga. Say no, that Dave was an asshole. He was always an asshole. He was born an asshole. He died an asshole. The end. Another one bites the dust. That's it. But for real, I think the only person that was really real on the Amy Winehouse stuff was Kathy Griffin, because her tweet was like said the most real shit. He's like, as a comedian, I'm not even supposed to touch on these issues, because she knows that her job is to make fun of motherfuckers, and she knows she definitely made fun of Amy Winehouse. But she was like, rest in peace. That's it. That's some respectful shit. You know you ain't supposed to touch that shit. So if you're gonna say some shit, let that be known. Like, yo, I know I'm not supposed to say this shit. I'm fucking ironic as shit. But damn, death is bad for anybody. That's the worst. That's the best thing you can say if you fucking disrespected this motherfucker while he was living. Like, damn. That's it. It's damn sad she gone. But don't talk about some icon shit. Stop making up shit. That shit's horrible. Because then you're not real. And if you're not real to other people, then you're definitely not real with yourself. And I'm not fucking with you. Because it's only fucking real. Real recognize real over here. If you ain't triple R, I don't know what the fuck you doing. You can get them fucking deuces. But yeah, I've been talking way too much on this subject. But y'all know, keep it real. Keep it 100. Keep it Wilt Chamberlain. If y'all don't know about that shit, then always keep it 100. Wilt Chamberlain. Message. But yeah, it's your boy D. You know what I'm saying? Boston's unofficial mayor. You know who it is. The only dude that can be called a bum and still look this good. Right? So y'all be easy. Y'all enjoy this weather, but be safe out here, man. Boston's getting real crazy out here, real ugly. But you know what it is, man. You can be free. You can be dumb. It's too late to have both. Deuces.